All right, we have got a new knife. It's a limited edition, limited run that actually isn't boring. It's a brand new knife that's not boring, that's kind of exciting. It's not super ingenuitive or anything, earth shattering, but the fact that it's not boring is a huge plus to me. I don't know about you guys, but the knife industry lately has been boring, especially the production stuff. It's just boring. Benchmade coming out with the same stuff they always make, different colors, different things, overpriced, just kind of bleh. Other companies, similar thing. Like it's been boring. This I don't think is boring. That's just me. You guys tell me down in the comments below. This is the Wii knife that you can't even read because when I get that close, it doesn't zoom and focus. This is the Wii knife Makani. I don't know. Here's some information about it. It is number 246 out of 300, and it is titanium basically through and through. Okay, this belongs to Professor EDC, and it came to me via Knife Center. And I want to thank Kristen for sending this out to me. She sent this and a bunch of other stuff that Professor bought. Standard cardboard box. There is a zippered pouch inside. Standard affair. There's a sticker. There's some other stuff. Like whatever. Nobody cares about that. What we do care about is this really cool looking knife from Wii. Okay. Again, like I said, nothing earth shattering here. Just well executed, non-boring, in my humble opinion. Wii knife. Titanium scales, titanium heat anodized backspacer, titanium pocket clip, titanium hardware, titanium pivot collar. It's like literally all titanium. Little bit of copper infused carbon fiber and a chunk of CPM 20 CV in this beautiful blade configuration. That satin rubbed finish is amazing. It's simply beautiful to me. Drop point is great. The fuller, the way it's just kind of, it's just pretty, for lack of better words. It's not just a fuller that's just grooved into the edge. It's sculpted. It's got lines. It's curvaceous. It's just kind of cool. And they didn't put any branding on here or anything. Inside the fuller on the lock side, kind of way back in here, is the number 246 out of 300. I think that's a great place to put it. They do. I just noticed right now. I looked earlier. I didn't even notice it until I was really zoomed in here. Right above my finger, you can see some writing. That's the blade steel. To your naked eye, you don't even really see it. Like, I can, now that I see it there, as I look down from the table, I can see that it's there, but I actually looked on the blade earlier and I did not see it. So the heat anodized backspacer and pocket clip are cool. I generally don't like heat anodizing like that. It's not really my thing, but I think in this knife, it really kind of works. It ties together with the pivot collar, the clip and the backspacer all kind of tie together, which I think actually ties into the carbon fiber inlay. I know it's different colors and stuff, but it just kind of lends itself to tying it all together, to me anyway. So let me zoom back out. This thing fits great in the hand. Has a nice finger choil so you can choke up, and it feels really good. The action on it is really good. The flipper tab, depending on how you're grabbing it and how you're going to do it, you may slip off. Those couple of times I did kind of slip off, sort of intentionally. There is a lot of traction here. It's hard to explain. But 99.9 times out of 100, you're just going to hit it. No problem. Okay. That time I missed by accident. The fuller groove You can get to it. It's not the best in the reverse flick, Spidey flick arena. I am also not the best at the Spidey flick arena. So add that to the equation, and it's not going to Spidey flick for Dirk very well. Okay? I think it's nothing exciting, but it's not boring, and I think it's really beautiful. This thing was $320 or so. Let me give you some of the specs real quick. 4 3/4 closed, 8 1/4 overall, 3 5/8 blade length. Let me do some size comparisons while I talk about the specs. I don't know. We'll see. 3.58 blade, 0.015 behind the edge. As I said, it's CPM 20 CV. It weighs in at 4.5 ounces. Overall thickness is 0.492. Okay, and based on that performance, I will not do size comparisons and read my notes at the same time because apparently I can't do that very well. This is the Kubi KB237. As we work our way back up, here's the VC Edge interface. So you're right about the same overall dimensions. Of course, we have a weight difference. We have material difference. We have ingenuity and engineering differences. But, and I'm not trying to put the Wii knife in the same category as the VC Edge. However, I think there are some similarities. I don't know. This is a full-on custom. 1x1. This is the full dress version of the customs. I do have a standard quote-unquote custom build as well of the VC Edge. This is a production knife made by a production company over in China. Yeah, sure, whatever. If you guys want to hate on it, you can just go to somebody else's channel that will listen to it because I won't. You can't really get in here to thumb flip it. There's just, because that fuller groove is so curvaceous, as I said, your thumb just can't really get enough grip on it. Even with my fingers off the lock bar, and I messed with that before filming as well. It's just not going to really work. And sure, somebody in the comment is going to say, I got it to work with my thumb. I'm happy for you. Okay. If you do, comment down below. Would love to hear. All in all, I think I really like this knife. I have been a fan of Wii knives since they did the Steelcraft series for Big Knives. That's when I really found out about Wii knives. And they did a fantastic job on that Steelcraft series with Mark and Todd Begg. And partially because they went over there and taught them a lot about how to do the knives and whatnot. And I think Wii Knives was smart and carried a lot of that technology and knowledge through to other offerings. No, I'm not comparing this to a Begg knife or this Steelcraft or any of that. I'm just saying that I think this is a really good knife. Here's another knife that's I've also gotten recently. This is the Orion Knives Cetus. A little bit different level. It's like $65. This is $300. But this one runs great, works well, just like this guy. This is one that Professor EDC, I think, is going to be really happy with. This is one that, I'm not looking to buy a knife right now. I'm not at all. Like maybe a budget knife here or there. Man, that sucks. Maybe a budget knife here and there. But no, I'm not really looking for anything in this $300 range. But if I were, and you guys know me by now, I hope you understand, I don't jump in and jump on the bandwagon and the hype train and all that crap like some of the other people do here on the interwebs. If I was looking for a knife in the $300, $400 range, this would absolutely be on my list, especially handling it now. I didn't even know it existed until I did the unboxing. And this is one I would probably like to have in my collection. It does have a steel lock bar insert, if I didn't say that. That does act as an over travel stop. I don't know. I think you get a lot for your money with a wee knife in general. And I think that this package is a really attractive package to me. So let me know down below your thoughts. I would love to hear. I'm going to put a link to Professor EDC's channel over here in the corner and my wee knives playlist in the other corner, because I've done a lot of wee knives. And I would love to have you guys go check those out as well. And thanks for joining, hanging out for a few minutes. But please comment down below. If you have gotten this far in the video, comment "not boring" down in the comments.